Hello there. It's good to get a visitor. I am John White. I was born on the 22nd of July 1920 at number 98 King Street, Ayr. My father was William and my mother was Elizabeth. My father worked for the railways. When I was born, he was a railway fireman, but he eventually became a train driver. I was their first child. They went on to have six more children, two boys and four girls. I was 18 when my youngest brother was born, but he died when he was only two. When I left school, I got a job down the mines out by Whitlets. I was a coal putter, working underground. My job was to push the carts full of coal from the coalface to the sidings. It was hard, dirty work, underground all day. When the war broke out, coal mining was a reserved occupation. That meant that miners were exempt from active service because coal was so important to the war effort. In other words, I didn't have to join up, but I did. I joined the Ayrshire Yeomanry. They had been a mounted regiment, but with changing times and warfare, they became an artillery regiment in February 1940. We trained at Dam Park. I believe it's still there. When the yeomanry divided, I was in the 151st Ayrshire Yeomanry Field Regiment Royal Artillery. I was a gunner. We were moved about all over the place, first to Fife, then to the borders, then to Norfolk, the Kent coast, Surrey, Newmarket, Yorkshire, and finally Aldershot. Gradually, our role changed from defending against an invasion to preparing to invade France. That made a huge change to our mood. We were desperate to get into action, but nervous as well. In 1944, we were training for D-Day, and the 151st did land in Normandy on the 13th of June 1944. But sadly, by that time, I was no longer with them. At some point, I was diagnosed with pulmonary tuberculosis. I was transferred to Hare Myers Hospital in East Kilbride, where there was a TB sanatorium. I died there on the 1st of August 1944. I was 24 years old. I'm buried in Ayr Cemetery.